Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a quick intro because I don't have a lot of time before my sister comes and pick up the thing I want to do. So my nephews were visiting me and they brought some toys. One of them a teddy bear. This one. Isn't he cute? After I took a picture and sent it to my sister, like, you forgot something. I was looking at him, I was looking at the seams, like, can I stuff him more? He's a little wiggly, like he's been loved. I think my nephews adore this little teddy bear. But then instead of just filling him with more stuff so he's a little bit more plump than this sagginess, I just thought I can replicate this teddy bear and make my own. And then she texted me this morning right after I came out of the shower and asked me if we were home because she's gonna come pick it up. I'm like, damn, I thought I had a whole week to do this, but no. So we're doing it now. I only have a little bit of an hour. Damn it. So I'm just gonna make the pattern of this teddy bear and then I have a week to actually sew it. So that's the plan. And then I'm gonna make a cute little vest like this for him. A little more, kinda wanna try to make it even cuter, like small pockets and all that. Yeah, that's the video. I am making a replica of one of my nephew's favorite toys. So I'm covering the teddy bear with some masking tape. It has to be masking tape that I can see through. This is a little bit too thick for me to see through, but so I can draw on the teddy bear without actually drawing on the teddy bear. I'm drawing on the masking tape where all the seams are from the original teddy bear. And then I can remove it again and put it onto a white piece of paper so I know where it is. It doesn't move away and the tape isn't stuck to anything else. I love this teddy bear. It's so cute. Okay, so I thought I had much more time. I do not. I made the face, the hands, the belly, the feet, and the, I don't know what it's called. It doesn't matter. I don't have time. And I made the back head, and then my sister calls. She's like, we're on our way. I was like, God damn it. I'm busy. But it's fine. I am only missing this part. So the back of the hands, feet, and the back. And I think I can make it from the patterns that I already have. They're here in 10 minutes. I have to get dressed. And I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go. Okay, so I have delivered the teddy bear. And now I'm without a teddy bear. And I only have this. And of course I forgot to take reference photos. So the problem is this part is the stomach, but that's not how it looks from behind. I did not think about that. And in it all my mom called, so I had to listen to my mom on the phone and get dressed at the same time. That is not easy. Because I can't put her on speaker because then Ringer starts to bark. He started to bark anyway because he can hear her. She has a very loud, distinguished voice. Poor dog. He does not like her. This is all I have from the teddy bear and I still want to try making it. I will probably fail. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I'm spending a lot of time on it. Okay, this is some scrap fabric I have from an old pillowcase, and it works fine. The belly and the feet, I'm doing in another piece of fabric, and it's just some scrap fabric I have from an old dress I made. I make 1/2 centimeter of seam allowance, so I can actually sew it. Usually, when I make clothes, I make 1 centimeter of seam allowance. But when it's a teddy bear this size, I'm just gonna go with 1/2 centimeter. I find it strangely easier to cut fabric in hand, in the air, than on the table. Also, I don't like the clicking noise when the scissor hits the table when you cut stuff. So it's just easier to cut in hand. My teachers at my school were not happy about it. Like, you can't cut straight and that way. And I'm like, you guys watch me. I can do whatever I want. Now I have to make a small incision here on the head and on the back side of the arms. To make the arms more 3D, I want them to go in towards the body so it looks more huggable, if that makes sense. And the same with the head. Now this is the back side of the head. I want it to look more 3D. And when you want things to be 3D, you make I think it's called a fish, but that can't be right. It doesn't matter. It's a teeny tiny triangle that you fold in two and then you sew it. You do the same thing on clothes. It's very simple actually once you know that that's what you're doing. I don't think it's called a fish. It doesn't really matter as long as you know that that's what you're doing. And I'm just sewing it and it's going well. My sewing machine is not happy that I'm making so small stitches. I am using a 2-inch, not 2-inch. I am making a 2mm. Usually I'm sewing with 3mm inches, but here, of course, it holds better, I think. Or the other way around, I don't really remember. I am rambling. What am I rambling about? There's a lot of tiny sewing in this project, more than I thought. I sew the back head piece onto the back body piece. It's all a lot of pieces together. I don't think it makes any sense, but probably it does in the big hole. The hardest part was to get the arms to align with the curve had made, but with a lot of pins I could actually do it. Sewing is hard, but it's fun when you know how to. And then I just pin the two sides together, like from head to toe. So I have to reverse the whole thing so I don't sew all the way around, so I can stuff it. I turn it around and then stuff it. It does make sense in the end, I know that. But when I'm explaining, I'm very bad at explaining. When I'm explaining it, it doesn't really make sense. But sewing makes sense if you don't think too much about it. There's a lot of curves on this teddy bear and I really want it to go in one seam. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. And this is not an easy teddy bear that I have chosen. There's a lot of twists and turns, but it's okay. I think this is gonna be great. When I have sewn the two sides together from the head, let's call it head wound, from the head wound and right down to the feet. And then when I've sewn that, I can take the feet. And because the feet is a round, I have to have extra needles in because it's so much. It looks so chaotic, but it does make sense to have so many needles on. I leave the needle in the fabric when I lift the foot up so it doesn't run away from me. I can go in one stitch instead of 1,000 stitches. But when I've done the feet, I can finally turn the whole thing around and see if this is actually looking like the copy I want it to be. And it's so cute. I can't believe that I got all the stitching right. And thank goodness I had this black yarn. I actually thought I had lost it and I'd thrown away from another project I made some years ago. Thank goodness for that, because then I can make the mouth. I was starting to look for other alternatives, but I couldn't really figure anything out because I had set my eye on that this should be black yarn and I didn't even know if I had the black yarn, but luckily I did, so everything was good. I didn't really plan out the eyes before I began sewing the teddy bear, so I just took an old dress shirt I had in white and then just cut it out from that. Luckily, I also used a dark navy shirt for the irises. It's so cute when a teddy bear has big blue eyes. Now, my original plan was to fabric glue them on together, but then I realized I don't have any more fabric glue, so I have to sew even more. And because of my laziness, I didn't want to find a blue color thread, so I'm just using white. So I'm sewing through the Irish on the eye, and I'm also stitching on the white of the eye so it won't fray, because you know I don't have any fabric glue. That was my original plan, to get it on, but it's so cute that now it can fray like jeans. I'm very into the whole look of jeans. It's so fraying. I would never ever wear it myself, but it's so cute on others. And on teddy bears that is fraying, that is so adorable. I am really into that. I thought, why not just stitch the eyes on? I stitched them a little crooked. It was supposed to be centered on the face, but I was in a time crunch. I always am with these projects, but it's okay. I managed to do it. So I loop over every other stitch when I'm stitching the eyes, so I can still stitch all the eyes with the white thread. Yay for laziness. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot the nose when I was stitching the mouth. Luckily, I still had a lot of this yarn left. On Wednesdays, my sister comes over so we can have an evening of sewing. So we can spar off each other. And when she looked at the teddy bear, she recognized it immediately as her son's teddy bear Jolly. Amazing. Because I hadn't even turned him inside out or outside in, whatever that's called. And she was like, "Are you sewing my son's teddy bear?" I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Why?" But then she looked at him after I put on the eyes and she was like, "He needs eyelids." I did not think about eyelids. And what kind of mood does this teddy bear need? Is he going to look tired? Is he going to look happy or confused or startled or angry? Like, there are so many possibilities with eyebrows that I have never even considered. But I chose the tired, stony looking kind of look. It's so cute. Stitch every other stitch, and then I make a loose stitch, a very tiny stitch over the eyelids, so you kind of can't see it, but you can see that it is made. It does make sense, yeah. Let's say it makes sense for safety. For my first attempt, I think it's going very well. It's a lot of stitching in hand, and if I had been clever, I had sewn the eyes on before I had sewn the back and the front together. Now for some filling. We don't need 2 pillows, we only need 1, I have decided. So here we go. Stuffing. This is weird stuffing because every time I tear it apart, it frays like tiny snowflakes. Now for some head surgery, you can call it, with a double threaded needle. Yeah, there's not much to explain here really. It's cute and it's nice to be able to make like 8 stitches and then just pull the thread and see everything closes. And I stuffed the teddy bear extra, like with extra filling. It's so cute and so ugly at the same time. I can't stop smiling. It's amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy about the result. Look how cute he is. I have some small details I want to change with him, like the neck. Like, what's with the cut? He should be sitting like this. It's like this instead. And then the legs. I would like this stitch to go like this instead. And that's a minor detail. And then the butt. The butt I had such a big problem with. I find it weird that it's in this kind of angle. It should be more like smooth, right? Otherwise, it's adorable. I sent a tiny video to my sister for her to see the result. When she showed it to my brother-in-law, he was like, "Is that Jolly?" I just love that. It's so recognizable as my nephew's toy. I think I stuffed the head a little too much. It's very, very thick, but I love it. I didn't get to make him a vest, so that's gonna be another day. I have months until my friend's baby is arriving. This teeny tiny cute baby is gonna get this very tired lizard turtle teddy bear. And I'm so happy about it. It's so cute and ugly at the same time. But I'm so happy I could do it. I made a teddy bear from another teddy bear. So exciting. Well, that was the video. And yeah, that's it. Isn't he cute and ugly? So amazing. It's gonna be so good. And it's so cute. Just love it. Like, how can a teddy bear be so cute?